Eh bien, salut tout le monde, c'est Blood, on se retrouve pour une nouvelle découverte consacrée à The Dwarves. Et donc voilà, donc on est parti, on est sur PC, hein. Voilà comment qu'on fait, gna gna gna. Confirmer action, invoquer héros, tout ça.
Fracas made us from stone to protect Girdlegard. Against orcs, ogres, and all the other beasts of Tion. We are the guardians of Girdlegard. We are the children of the divine smith. We are the Dwarves.
Alors, la compétence attaque. Donc, côté gauche. Ok. Ça. Et que je fais ça. Et que je fais... Oh, 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 c'est beau.
Just a moment. Not possible right now.
Alors pour le moment on tape. Voilà. C'est bon, je l'ai eu. Lui. Toi maintenant mon gars. Tiens. Et... tiens, il y en a un autre là. Poussez-vous. Le nain va tuer tout. On est tous des nains, forcément. Hein? La base. Voilà. Ça fait quoi si je fais ça? Oh! Oh, c'est trop bien! Vas-y, mon gars! Ok. Et ça, c'est quoi? Ah! Je suis pas assez près. Attends! Attends! Je suis pas le con! Ah oui, c'est un gros coup. Oh, d'accord. Ça rigole pas, dis donc.
Glandolin, a present from the workshop.
Allons chercher le cadeau. Tout à fait. Des grenades. Carrément. Les nains ont des grenades, les loulous. Vas-y, donne.
Ah, I'd be happy to pass on this present to the greenskins.
Ah bah tu m'étonnes. Donc si je fais ça... Boum. Oh oui. Oh, vas-y. Je veux refaire, moi. Bim. Oh oui. Bim. On va péter celui-là parce qu'il fait chier. Vas-y, merde. Alors. Et bim. Là. Oh, et tous quoi. Ah, je suis à terre. Je me suis caisse tout seul.
My king! What are you doing here?
Giselbert I, the father of the Fifthling clan, has not been on the front line of battle against the creatures of Tion for many cycles. The king surveys the battlefield and the defenders with a grave expression.
We are too few.
This you know as well as he does. But there will be no reinforcements arriving. Hundreds of brave warriors lie inside the fortress dying. The illness is running rampant. It brings weakness and death.
Stay at your posts. Be as steadfast as the granite of which we are made. Nothing can break us. Vrakas is with us.
Je peux switch. Oh, c'est magnifique. À l'attaque.
Hammer time. Be off with you. Hammer time.
Ah, j'en ai plus. Alors, on va prendre ça. Go, go, go. Laissez-moi passer. Aïe. Aïe. Je suis bloqué. Il attaque là. Alors qu'est-ce qu'il a lui? Oh, du heal. Ok. Putain. Ça c'était pour un. Voilà. Il a l'air bien fort lui hein. C'est pas n'importe qui. Giselbert. Voilà. Un Giselbert. C'est si on essaye ça. Bim. Et...
Hammer time.
Ta gueule.
Be off
Tiens.
with you.
Toi aussi.
Hammer time.
Dans vos gueules. Vas-y. On va faire un petit heal. Et boum. Oh, sérieux, on peut faire ça? Mais c'est trop bien. On peut les faire tomber du bon, quoi. C'est ouf.
Hammer time.
Ils sont loin, les catapultes. Comment voulez-vous que je détruise les catapultes? Et bim, dégagez.
Another one gone. Hammer time.
C'est quand même plus beaucoup, hein. J'ai fait mon rapier au heal. On avance. On va y arriver les loulous. Vous inquiétez pas. Giselbert est là.
One gone.
Bim.
Hammer time.
Et bim. Les catapultes, les loulous. J'arrive aux catapultes. Dégagez!
That's not yet possible! Be off with you!
Allez! Allez!
Hammer time!
Tellement épique les batailles de nains! Vite dégagez! Si vous pas! J'attaque la catapulte! Non, je n'attaque pas la catapulte! Oh, pardon! Excuse-moi, copain nain! T'étais devant! Ah ouais, mais il est devant aussi! Ah! C'est pas ma faute! Meurs la catapulte! Allez, on y va! On passe à l'autre! Dégagez!
Another one gone! Be off with you!
These are the ones who attacked us in the tunnels. We suffered great losses beating them back.
Come here and I'll split you like a straw, you treacherous elf!
In his fury, the old king radiates a ferocious power that none of Citalia's children could withstand. But the slight, willowy being sitting astride the shadow mare just grins down, mockingly.
You are mistaken. We are Alpha. We are here to destroy the elves.
All peace-loving beings here in Girdlegard are under our protection, and you cannot open the gate that has barred your path into Girdlegard since the creation of the world.
Not us, but perhaps one of your kind.
This cannot be. Silence, you fool! Vrakas, forgive me for what I am about to do.
Quickly! In formation! You must hold them back until I close the gate! What is it?
Ah, les attaques qu'il fait! C'est un truc de fou! Et plus vite la porte, hein! Je vais pas tenir 150 ans, hein? Parce que bon... Je sais que je suis fort, mais quand même! Vous mourrez tous, là! Et... Go, go, go!
Look at me. I am Syntheras, the reaper of your death. I will take your life, and the land will take your soul.
Get out of my sight, pointy ears, and let me delight at the closed gate a little longer.
The gate may have closed, but when you rise again from the dead by the power of the land, you will be one of us, and you will open it.
Never! My soul belongs to Vrakas.
No. Your soul now belongs to the land, and henceforth you will belong to it forever. Now die, and return. Then hand us Girdlegard.
You're a perfectionist, Tungdil Bolafar.
I've got a reputation to uphold. If you can't rely on the metalwork of a dwarf, what can you rely on?
Alors. Vas-y.
You look dreadful.
What a charmer.
The maid gives you an ironic, reprimanding scowl.
Ikana has been crying half the night.
When you were teething, I carried you around the vaults. You played with my beard and I sang you to sleep.
Frala smiles. She's heard this story many times before.
That was 23 cycles ago. But I'm quite sure you didn't sing. You might have grumbled a bit.
If what you've read about the dwarven lifespan is true, it'll be another 300 sun cycles and more before you are called to the Eternal Forge. The certainty of one day having to witness Frala's death already burdens your heart.
What can I do for you?
For me, nothing. It's Lot Yonan. He wants to see you in his study.
In your mind, you go through all the recent incidents that might have annoyed the Magus. Apart from a few little squabbles with his famuli, nothing worth mentioning happened since the incident with your beard. You nod.
Okay. I'd better not keep the Magus waiting.
See you later. There's goulash for dinner.
Ah bah s'il y aura du goulash pour le dîner, c'est parfait.
There was a time when you could hardly lift the heavy hammer. Now you barely notice it anymore and it feels like an extension of your arm. Smithing is in your blood.
Ah, d'accord. Bon, du coup c'est par où? Hein? Je sais pas. On a une map? Est-ce qu'on a une map? Oula, qu'est-ce que j'ai fait? Je sais pas, on peut passer par là?
There are apparently dwarves who have never seen the sky. And you too feel more comfortable when you have rock over your head. If only you didn't long to see more of the world, a longing that grows stronger with every year.
Là on a notre objectif, d'accord.
Hey, groundling! Come to the kitchen, we need you.
Jolison, a 4th degree famulus and your favourite foe among the students of magic, gives you a disparaging glance and disappears without waiting for your reply.
J'avoue, il s'est barré où ce con?
Tungdil! Quick! Or the goulash will get burnt!
You immediately recognize what the problem is. A chain running over a pulley for positioning the cauldron is detached from its mounting and the cauldron stuck in the fireplace. It's a heavy load and none of the famuli, who feel superior even during kitchen duty, dare do anything. They might burn their fingers, or even get a bit dirty.
It'd be a waste of goulash. And I'm hungry. Here, hold this.
Alors... On va faire
With
le
as much
bâtard.
concern in your voice as you can muster, you say,
Oh, no, this doesn't look good.
you're pleased to notice he's dripping with sweat.
I'll get you back for this, groundling!
Ah, c'était des barres.
You damned freak!
For a moment, you hope the famulus really does raise his hand to you. But then he comes to his senses and leaves the kitchen, his face bright red.
What a pair you are!
Do you know what Lot Yonan wants?
The maid gives you an amused look. She has often accused you of making things more complicated than necessary.
Si on regarde la table de cuisine, on peut bouffer un truc.
Vegetables, bread, cheese, but the cook is not to be trifled with. Many painful knuckles have taught you that she knows how to handle her heavy wooden spoon, and that she may possibly have eyes in the back of her head.
Des barres. Donc alors... Je sais pas c'est par où, mais on va essayer d'aller voir par là. Ça doit pas être là. Je ne pense pas. Qu'est-ce qu'on a ici? L'étude. Mais je sais même plus c'est qui. Ah bah c'est ça, c'est ici. Ok.
Master Lot Yonan, Frala told me you wished to speak with me.
Ah, Tungdil, come in. There is a bag over there in the cupboard. Take it out, please. It contains artifacts belonging to my former famulus Goren. I wish to return them to him. He's in Black Saddle, 300 miles away.
300 miles? That's a long journey. Who are you going to entrust with this?
I was thinking of you.
Me?
There is no one better to take on this journey. You have acquired much knowledge. You are almost a scholar. You know more than most famuli about Girdlegard and its inhabitants. It is time for you to go out into the world and see it with your own eyes.
With pleasure.
Que contient le sac, hein, quand même.
What's in the bag?
Magical devices. You better leave the bag closed if you want to avoid any accidents. Dwarves don't really like magic, and magic doesn't like you either.
Rakus gave us so much craftsmanship that there's no space left in our bodies for magic.
Strictly speaking, every time you've been too close to magic, it has ended in catastrophe.
Ça fait marrer la narratrice. Alors, vas-y.
Perhaps I'll meet some dwarves on my travels.
Yes, perhaps. But don't hold out too much hope. And be careful who you talk to. Not everyone out there likes dwarves.
Yeah, goblins. They abduct baby dwarves and sell them to magi, from what I've heard.
Not the best bit of business I've ever done. But what was I to do? The Longnoses threatened to throw you into the nearest river. Be on your guard. Look after the bag and don't lose it. May Palandiel be with you. And Varakas too, of course.
I'll set off immediately. I'll see you soon, Lot Yonan.
Bah du coup on va pas manger. Ah je suis déçu. Ok. Ok. Et bien allons-y. Puisqu'il faut sortir. Sortons. Peut-être que je lui parle là. Hein. Je sais pas.
You're about to dive headlong into your adventure, but then stop yourself.
A journey over 300 miles without provisions and a weapon. I shouldn't forget to think in all my excitement. Hello, Frala.
Hmm?
I need provisions for 300 miles.
You're grinning from ear to ear. Finally, you've got the chance to see something of the world.
300? Tungdil, that's no errand. That's an epic journey. Wait, I've got just the right thing. But make sure the cook doesn't see.
I'm going to Black Saddle to return a few things to a former apprentice in the Magus.
You pocket the rye bread, sausages, and ham. Enough food for the first few days of your journey.
Alors, j'ai un cadeau pour toi.
I've got a present for you.
You take out a symbol of protection that you've carefully made from 3 horseshoe nails.
It's not the finest jewelry in Girdlegard.
One look at Frala's face makes it clear that it doesn't matter. She glows with happiness as she takes the pendant.
For me? But why?
Because you don't see me as an oddity, and you're like a little sister to me.
You could have said, but you settle with a shrug and a crooked smile.
I have to go. I've got a long journey ahead of me.
I wish you the blessing of Palandial and Vracus to protect you from all danger on your journey. Here, a talisman. Whenever you look at it, think of me.
Frala winks at you mischievously.
And of getting me a nice present.
Les dialogues sont quand même bien des barres. Hein. Alors du coup, les armes. Les armes, je peux en fabriquer ou... Ah, je sais pas, on va voir.
This is where you swung the...
Ça, on s'en fout. Ça, c'est quoi? Ah, prendre la hache. Vas-y. Le hache de nain, c'est parfait. Meilleure arme du monde. T'as pas de bouclier? Figurine. Ouais. Pas l'air d'avoir de bouclier. Un nain sans bouclier, c'est étrange du coup. Bon bah c'est pas grave. Essayons d'y aller. Découvrons la nature.
How nice to see you again, Lotjonen. It must have been an age since we last met face to face.
Nudin, welcome. Please, sit down.
No, thank you, my friend. These are urgent matters, and I don't have much time. You must come to Lios Nudin immediately. The perished land is stirring.
Are you sure? What makes you think that?
I found out about 60 orbits ago, during a visit to the borders. Our magical barriers have weakened and become porous. The Elfar have left their land, and a huge horde of orcs have marched into Girdlegard.
Were you able to strengthen the spell with your magic?
No. I can't repair the damage alone. We need the combined power of the 6. The other 4 are already on their way here, but we need your help too.
I will set off for Parista without delay.
Oh, and as you're coming, could you also take the opportunity to bring back the things that I lent to you?
Of course. I have them already packed in a bag.
Oh, thank you. We'll be expecting you.
Utterly blinded by the sunlight, you squeeze your eyes tightly shut after only a few steps. The time spent underground has made you so sensitive to light that you're forced to seek shelter in the shade of a mighty oak.
Oh, truc de fou. Ouais, du coup, faut que j'avance. Ok, et mon but c'est d'arriver ici, je suppose. Ok. Eh ben on y va. C'est parti.
You reach a small lake by a birchwood. Your feet hurt and your eyes still sting in the unaccustomed sunlight. But a smile spreads across your face nonetheless. You've covered a decent distance on the first day of your big journey. You pitch your camp and lie down to sleep on the hard forest floor. When you awake in the morning, your legs are stiff and achy. Trying not to feel sorry for yourself, you throw your rucksack over your shoulder. You're a dwarf, and dwarves don't complain.
Et putain, il y en a des trucs. Assez vaste la map, hein, regardez. Enfin, ça va jusque là, mais je suppose qu'après on va là et tout. Je vous montre un peu tout, hein. Il y a même un volcan et tout. C'est génial.
Around midday, with the sun high in the sky and the first beads of sweat appearing on your forehead, you see something move next to the road, a few hundred meters ahead. Some crows are pecking at something in the long grass.
Ah. Alors, on a plusieurs choix. Vas-y,
You survey the
j'observe.
grass, the bushes and the few trees that are growing on both sides of the track. The wind blows through the grass and the leaves tremble. The pecking of the birds is only interrupted by the occasional fluttering of their wings. Apart from that, you see nothing.
Bah, il doit y avoir un mort, quoi. Mais on va suivre la
When you
route.
see the blood on the ground, you try to convince yourself it's from an animal that just happened to be killed on the road by a hunter. You know this is improbable, and your hope disappears completely when you see two human bodies lying in the flattened grass.
C'est la merde, les loulous. C'est la merde. Bon, alors, du coup, les loulous, nous, on va se laisser là. Tiens, c'est assez sympa ici. S'il y a là-dedans.
Nothing.
Ok, rien. Tout s'explique. Donc les loulous, nous on va se laisser là. Si vous avez apprécié le jeu, n'hésitez pas à l'acheter, il est disponible sur Steam. Allez, bye bye.